Just alright, so used. Yes. Help. Okay. Okay. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off. Alright, this is the last stream I could do before I go. I won't be able to do anything tomorrow because I'm going to be busy. I might be able to play. It takes too early, but probably most likely not. Went out earlier today. Wait, what trophy is this? So, why does my voice sound so weird? Speed run.
All of his co-workers were gone.
2845.
As to his again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to jump from there. Walked forward into the opened passageway. Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
The sequel is up high. What the fuck is
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, that's the new content
Stanley
door.
came to a set of two open doors. He entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
2845, right? 2845, 2845.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some button.
Why do you reset this time? Okay, one of these is ran upon starting the game, but both are shorter than the normal route. Either one works.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to them. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
Wait,
he entered the door
what?
on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Stanley thought to himself, did he have the strength to find out? Employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. Control all this time.
I got all of them but 3 of the achievements.
That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it finally. No, it was unthinkable. But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that the was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing, his skin. The feeling of liberation.
Alright, we're gonna try it. 2845, 2845, 2845, 2845.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
2845, 2845, 2845, 2845, 2845, 2845.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
2845, 2845, 2845, 2845,
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his coming to a staircase. Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
2845, bacon eater. 2845, 2845.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible.
Hold on, I gotta mess with the sensitivity.
He didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Ooh, yeah.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the open passageway. Stanley decided to go to them when Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. All of his co-workers were gone. What? All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to them when Stanley...
Okay. So what you gotta
Descending
do?
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself.
So I gotta play this game on Tuesdays?
Why did he feel this now?
Oh,
Over years, it had never occurred
the new
to him.
content stuff.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. 2845, 2845, 2845.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
2845,
When Stanley came to a
2845,
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
2845, 2845, 2845,
Yet there was not a single person here either.
2845,
Feeling a wave
2845.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
So it's a chance?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Here's the door, just go.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them,
Locked in.
monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Come on, let's hurry up.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working.
Look like
all
this
of
for
it
sure.
monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided... blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Speed run, bam, got it. 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Cool. Cool. 2 achievements left. Then I get the plat. Test trophy description. So that's a new content area. Play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. That's gonna be the annoying one. You really have to play this for 24 hours. Like keep the game on. But it could be any Tuesdays. It builds up. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate a bitch hating on another bitch. Oh, you know, I hate a bitch hating on a bitch,
Wait,
and they both
Stanley
hoes.
thought to himself, am I sure that the orders stopped coming in?
Alright,
How
let's
is that
do...
possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Let's do that ending again, but let's do the escape, because I never did that.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
I
entered
want
the
to see what
door.
that is. I never did. I'm tired, guys,
Yet
right
there was
now.
not a single
It's
person
2:19.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
I did the
coming-to
bottom ones.
staircase. Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Here's the door, just...
Appreciate, dog. Alright, cool. We don't have to worry about achievements until we get to the new content part. I'm thinking, finish up all the endings here. Shouldn't take too long. Next
Stanley
stream
walked
will be the
straight
last
ahead through
stream
the
of this
large
game.
door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Sure.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious,
Is it a
concerted
loot?
effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh, cool. It's not a loot. I'm not dead.
As the machine whirred into motion
Oh,
and
oh,
Stanley was
oh.
inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
The fuck?
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he
What?
resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Why is this even here?
Farewell, Stanley.
What is this even used for? Oh, see a narrator. Huh?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was
Oh.
led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
That's painful as hell. Stanley
And
Parable.
yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Oh, cook him. The
When
fuck?
every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes
Wait, what the
meaningless,
fuck?
making life the same. Do you see
The
now?
doors.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment
Cubicles.
he hit start?
Nature paintings, all the paintings you see in the game. Stanley's computer. What is the meaning behind this game? Like, I need to watch like a documentary of this game. Like, what was the intent of making this game? I like that fifth one, it's sexy. Based on the work of the Stanley Parable, 2013, that's when the original game came out? That's crazy. Written, designed by, sorry. What the fuck? Where's the printer? Or the copying machine, or whatever it is? Warzone. Early in the development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it, it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intent. I guess that's the alien. That's so cool. You get to see behind the scenes shit. That's really cool. You get to see some more stuff. Have they made a game since? Did I say you're gay? Hold up. Wait a second. I'm going back on that. I will literally go on my stream just to check that. Or stuff. Have they made a game since? Dink dunk, subject gay. Are you gay? From our subject regarding your game in the works dear narrator. I appreciate the previous Stanley game as a... Oh, you fucker. Narrator email. Oh, is this Cameron? So these are real emails? How do you make a JRPG? How do you make the worst game ever? What is the difference between a duck? So these are real emails, I'm assuming. How is the games? How is the game going? I hope it's good or better than the first one from a cool man. You rock. Okay, thank you. The office, the lounge, an early version of the lounge. Interesting. This is cool as hell. I would love if studios did like more versions of this. Evolution Stanley's office over time. First created in November of 2011, March 2012, and the third in February of 2013. Yeah, I'm telling you. Stuff takes time. But dang, it's basically the same, but it's still cool. So they always had the 427 design. Stuff takes time, yo. Passion projects, it's time consuming. It really is. Game design mock-up. So this is some concept art, right? This is a level that William, the level designer, sent you. Okay, so no, he actually made this. William hired to design the full game. So he wasn't even hired. He was just sending them art to potentially get hired. That's beautiful, man. What the fuck is this? Wait, what? For a time, the elevator in the modern would go up or down with the freedom above and countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember. Yeah, the countdown one we haven't done. Freedom ending. This is what the freedom is. These existed in beta. Countdown, that's one of the early versions of the countdown ending. Okay, we have not gotten the countdown ending. I already knew it was a thing because freedom ending. This was the very first incarnation of the freedom ending. It's game alpha. So this is the alpha and that's the beta. Get to see all this. Is cool, man. Window. Basically just more concept art. This is ending? What the fuck is this ending? I don't think I've got that. Interesting. Well, this is cool. We could go here for a very long time. Reading, like, well, I really like that Warzone effects. I did not know that. It's really interesting. Cute little addition. It's cool, like, all the endings are, like, brainstorming and all the conceptual stuff. This is the left one. Okay, so that's, like, the very first one. Then to develop into this, and it's interesting. So they always had that chimney being there for the secret part.
Stanley stood on the snow.
That's cool. It's such a good ass game. It's so self-aware. So the narrator came back to record more dialogue for the deluxe edition, right? Well, what was that? I saw that. All right, let's do it.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Mm-hmm.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you
No,
move
what the
forward, you'll
fuck?
be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
I'm streaming, dog.
Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Stanley walked out of his office like nothing happened. He's calling me. What? That's not. That wasn't there before.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled
Wait.
either by you or a person
There's
in
no
your place of
narrator.
work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please
Okay.
terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Okay. There's no narrator. Oh shit, we got the new content already?
Oh, new content?
What?
What does that mean? New content.
Shit, this might be last stream then. Because once I get that achievement, all I need to do is the 22-hour one. But this is a good ass game. It's a short game, but it's fun. Test trophy, please ignore. Yo, I tried the new Squid Game shit in Call of Duty. It's so stupid. It's literally just fucking red light, green light. That's cool.
When you have Dell AI Factory with NVIDIA,
So how long have I been streaming for?
because
You need to get enough endings at Dorfus. Okay, I got that. Wait, what? Go through the door again. Once you reach the expo and go through this door and interact with the machine, it supposedly gives you the trophy. Wait, what? There's figurines?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles.
Okay, so we gotta collect collectibles.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling...
I don't know, maybe there'll be a third final stream. I'll think about it. Because I'm only gonna play 30 more minutes.
Oh, well,
Once that
this
30
sounds
minutes is up,
delightful.
I'm good.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special.
Very
yet.
ugly
I'm
elevator.
sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
How you go down and up?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we...
Who made this game? Who
should
developed
we
this
be
game?
moving somewhere or... oh, here
Oh.
we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right.
Oh shit, I remember this from
Say
Donkey's
it's
video.
The jump circle?
Look at that graphic too. This game on Xbox? Okay. Great update so far.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else.
What if that was it? That'd be so funny.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it?
Cook chair.
You've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't
Suicide Squad.
on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In
Madden.
fact, I'm looking right now at the game's
Somewhat Call of
trophies, and
Duty.
it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore."
Well,
Quality assurance department signed off on this. I'm infuriated and I'm offended.
what else came to
I
mind?
intend to find these people on
Battlefront.
and hold them personally accountable.
Star Wars
It's my
Battlefront.
fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid.
Anything Disney?
We could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset
Somewhat
the
Rocket
game,
League.
and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks.
Yeah, one game I missed that would come back is Knockout
Time
City.
together like always.
That game was so fun, but it died like a year in. It like did not last at all. It died like, what the fuck? Old office.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Okay.
You remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked
What
away
the
here where the game's
fuck?
developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how...
Wait, what was it on
wonderful
before?
Stanley
If it wasn't on
Parable was
PC.
Before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port. Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched?
That's what it looked like? It was on a website. What the fuck? It was just on a website?
Meant something. Oh,
A Galactica Cafe game. What the fuck? Yo, it's crazy. Okay. Like 13... No, that's... What? Is that the menu? That's what it used to look like? Demonstration. Go outside, don't play for 5 years. I guess that was an achievement. We made it 10 years, which I already got that achievement. Yeah, after I did my first stream, I got all the achievements real quick. Life is Strange right there. What the fuck is this? Water? Flower?
I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this
Dude, 2013? Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? I was in the 3rd grade.
Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any
That's
form of
crazy.
art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now
Persona reference.
it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's
Dude, is
just a
Persona 3
husk
like a re-release? I keep seeing it like it's like
husk
back
with
or
an
something.
hour of new elevator content.
Okay. All these cute little Easter eggs. Smile button, what the fuck? I haven't seen that.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The
Ooh.
Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on
Oh
the
yeah,
nature
like
of joystick
2013,
games, and one that offers some of the most
12
intriguing,
years ago.
surprising, and rewarding choices I've
I'm
ever
19,
been confronted with in a game.
so I was
9 out
7.
of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley?
So that year,
the game was perfect.
my sister was
It
1.
didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was
Cause
transport it in
I was thinking
pristine
I turned
condition
7.
along to the PlayStation.
She was born a
Boom,
month
done.
before
And
me.
they couldn't even do that. Couldn't
Or
resist
not
the
before
urge
me,
to go
but
meddling with a beloved
her birth month is
franchise.
a month before my birth month. Mine's March, hers is February. Wait, what? Carpet textures.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down
This is
here?
the evil zone.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's being collected down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Not recommended.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor
Funny!
proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
What's this one?
Funny? I'm not trying to be funny.
Oh.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound.
We'll probably do another, the
insights,
third
I
final
can't even
stream.
imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Probably be Tuesday when I play those, so I get that time going.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy?
I won't be able to do
Stanley?
nothing. I
How
can't
preachy
record
am I?
tomorrow. Can't stream
Tell me if
tomorrow.
I'm preachy, honestly.
Staying at a relative's place.
This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't.
Pretty much bad.
Yeah. What an awful memory to
Haven't
have to
packed
hold
a
on to.
bag. It's actually so nice not packing bag, because that's what I used to have to do. Because I had split parenting my entire life. I stopped doing that
Like I let these people
early.
down.
Dude, that's crazy. Time is crazy.
Isn't quite as sterling as I always remember.
Yeah, I have so much dreams, goals, aspirations. And yeah, I'm very excited. I don't know if this year would be an amazing year. I think it'll be a better year than past long time, but I think it's gonna be this like finally the starting step to be where I want to be.
Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes,
Cook.
a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go. Oh,
Hey.
you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was
I've seen this
for
from
me to deliver a long
Donkey's
rambling
video.
monologue full of unnecessary. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting... Oh, Stanley, you're back.
How long has it been?
I have someone to talk to.
I knew it'd get far, but damn.
I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just...
Hello?
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat
A
down in one
year?
place and not moved for one
It's
entire
been 1
year? Let me
year?
describe it for you. To begin with, there is only...
No, come back. Come back, narrator. The fuck is beeping? Yeah, get me out of here.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point.
Exactly.
It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain.
Narrator? You came back, but you're gone again.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
And then every ends.
End is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Guy's lost his mind. Dripping? Uh-oh. No, guys, I'm gonna be flooded soon if I skip more time. I wonder how many times it's been. 10 years? Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Oh. What was that? The Last of Us. It's been years. Oh no. Where the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, I thought that was a body. How long does this go on for? Hello? Oh shit. It's been centuries. Fucking desert caved in. This is where Shadow of the Colossus takes place. This big tower in the middle gets built. The Guardians get built to keep Dormammu. No, that's Doctor Strange. Dorman or whatever his name is. I love Shadow of the Colossus, such a good ass game. I want them to remake Eco. Blue Dream or Blue Point, whatever it's called. That's why I want them to remake is Eco. That's my most anticipated remake. Okay, what a good ending that was.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Ooh, new content. Okay.
Good. You
Getting
noticed my
fancy.
sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Oh, wait, we going this way now? I thought we went that way last time. Or did we go this way last time? No, we did last time. Alright.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original
Stanley for you.
Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time
Okay, we got chords going? Oh,
Stanley
shoot.
Parable 2.
Oh, shit, this is the sale. For 2-7. The end is never the end again.
Port with a few minor additions. Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a
No way.
sequel, an entirely
Stanley
new
Parable
experience built
2.
from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
Interior
This
showcase.
is what fans have truly been asking for.
Taste the sequel. Okay, we got Sip, got Pyramid, got Data Drink, got, I can't read some of them.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe?
Sure.
What does it even mean?
It's a nice ass office.
Parable 2. Now that's an
Oh
artistic
shit, we got
statement
automatic
right there.
glass opening
It's
doors now.
future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Excuse me. More of the Stanley Parable better win-win. Sequel, Mindshare, the color red. The fucking fern. Oh no. Oh shit. Wow. Thank you. Great Google
Now, to be
presentation.
clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work
features,
itself
new
out.
content.
Game development is much more of a
We got
fuzzy
red
magic
carpet.
than anything scientific or logical, really.
Oh shit.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the
Oh,
new
what
features.
the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? There's so much. We got merch. No screenshots, please.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons.
Oh yeah, I
I've
did see
undecided on
balloons.
Get well someday and happy 12th birthday. Which would you go with?
Damn, I don't know. Both are really good. I like both.
Sometimes when you solicit
I like the blue balloons, but I also like the Get Well Someday.
That you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get well someday it is.
Wait, what?
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Okay. That's fine. I wanted that more anyway, so it works out for me. Collectibles. Oh yeah, this is what I saw in the video. I know one's in like the red basement or something. Don't you like float to this? I did see this. Yeah. Okay.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game.
Oh.
In Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect
The
all of them,
fuck? Look at
and
all
then
these
you
dead
move the
bodies.
hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh shit! I thought that was just part of the video. Okay. Taste the sequel. Okay. Wait, what the fuck? I did not remember all this being here. Oh, because it's added to the... Okay. Wanna kumbaya, this world. If it was us and me, I wanna give these nobody some sympathy. Okay, before we fuck around with all them collectibles, which I may
God, it
do
really is the
on
worst
our
when you
stream.
collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic. Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes, you see, you're... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of
Fucker.
fabulous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, what else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
So wait, was this actually in the original game? Like that trophy and just wasn't collectible? That'd be fucked up. Jump circle, this map, free trophy, this button that says the name of the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Merch. Settings World Champion, I got that one. Stanley Parabole Reassurance Book, yeah. Office decorations, epilogue, collectibles, infinite hole, exit, okay. Infinite hole. Okay, I think that's from Donkey's video as well. Okay, there's some new shit in here.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Why does he look so sad? Why does this look like me? It doesn't, but it looks like me with slightly different hair. My hair's a little bit longer in the front. Covers my forehead more. I have a mustache, I have a goatee. And I have brown eyes, brown hair. My hair is darker though. I don't have black hair, but I have like darker brown hair than that. It's a little brighter than mine. Let's see this. Let's see this guy. Let's see this imposter. His nose is more pointier than mine. My cheeks are bigger than his. My eyebrows aren't as thick. That's me, guys. That's me. Settings World Champion. Okay.
Ah, I can see you've gotten the Settings World Champion trophy. Well done. You've experienced every setting.
Yep,
Traveled
I
to
did get
all
that.
corners of the settings menu. There's nothing you haven't seen. So just for you, in the Stanley Parable 2, I'm including an entirely new setting. Something called bumpscosity. What exactly is bumpscosity? Well, I haven't quite figured that part out yet, but I know that you'll be
I like
able
how
to
they-
adjust it on some sort of slider, and that it'll be accessible from the settings menu.
I like how they
We'll
hit
sort out
it.
the rest of the details later. I hope you're looking forward to trying out every level of bumpscosity in the Stanley Parable.
That trophy was kind of bugged. It was really finicky with like what needed to be required. And yeah. It's only 3. Well, I guess I can go get the save the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. That's my name's
For the
Aiden.
Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself,
I shut the door.
what do players really want? And of course, The first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Jim.
So, sorry, I should
Bro, my
clarify.
name.
Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name.
That'd be funny for people actually named
Here,
Jim.
let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become.
Okay, I'm no longer Aiden. I'm no longer Chris.
I want you to imagine
I'm Jim,
yourself
guys.
living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply?
Yeah, that's not gonna happen to Chris. That's gonna happen. That happened to Jim.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes, you see.
Hey,
What a
you're a
thrill,
giggler.
What a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
It hits
Don't
even harder
bust.
the second time.
His
If
breath
this was the only way
hit the
to
microphone.
Parable too, it would still
It
be
peaked the
worth
microphone for a second.
Let's take
That was
a break
funny.
from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Okay, cool. Great content, guys. Great content. Is this all that there really is? The collectibles is cool though. I know the menu changes Stanley Parable too. I was
I
wondering what that
suppose I
was.
could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable too. That
Yeah.
would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
I haven't been here yet. Reinsurance bucket. I thought they gave us new endings.
The complaint of the
What
Stanley
the fuck?
Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who
Engendered. What does that mean?
Well,
Engendered.
I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution.
I'm surprised I got this already. I thought I had to do like all the core endings, not just a few of them.
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the
damn.
Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal.
Put the power on that. I want to always read these notes, but they're too fucking small. Dude, I miss watching YouTube as a kid because this is one of the games I watched as a kid.
It's a much more
Like,
convenient solution for
YouTube, I wouldn't say is better, but it was more interesting and unique. I can't find shit to watch on YouTube anymore. Every time I'm trying to find something, it's always the same shit. I've been watching a bunch of VR chat because it's funny, but that doesn't help me go to sleep. Oh shit, am I actually holding the bucket?
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay. Thank you. Do I need to fill this bucket? Bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That
I think
really
all that's
should be
left
an
is,
award if it isn't already.
If in a hole. Exit. I just want to see what's up here. This reminds me of like TwitchCon or like
All right.
fucking.
Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
No, wait, I want to do the infinite hole. Before I go. And we'll come back here for the cheat man, and I gotta play the fucking 2-hour thing. But somebody gotta do it, put my foot up on the gas, cause somebody gotta do it, hey.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
I'm just trying to see what's all the new shit in here. Is it? Oh, I already did this. Okay. Somebody gotta do it. Put my foot up on the gas. Cause somebody gotta do it. Hey, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off. Infinite hole. More hole. Space. Science. Just keeps going. Okay.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward. You see, isn't it wonderful?
Where's the light?
More ingenious
There's a light now.
if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you.
It just keeps going, I know. He's like, why are you really finding enjoyment in this? And it goes on for fucking forever. I'm pretty sure you don't get anything if you wait. If that was an achievement, then yeah. Like, that should have been an achievement. Like, I would have added something with the closet. I would have added something with finding that, like, you go out the window through the chairs, that one. The infinite thing. I would have added a shitload of achievements. I would have had like 40 achievements in this game, but I don't mind 12. I would not add the 24-hour one. That one's fucking stupid. That one was just a pain. That's like, it's funny. I get it, it's on the nose, but at the same time, it's just like, for real. We for real gotta do all that. Alright, we gotta exit. And we're gonna get the collectibles, and then I'll be done. I know where 3 of them are. I don't know where the others are. And we'll come back here and get the achievement. And then all I got left is, that'll be the end. This will be the last stream. I've decided. Oh, what the fuck?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's
Yeah,
not
it's
exactly
cool.
clear yet how exactly these
It's like
features will come together.
30 minutes of
with one single
content.
coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul.
30, 40 minutes of new content.
There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together,
this must see.
and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Actually, we're gonna get close to the door in case a shooter comes.
Okay.
But we won't be too close, because what if a shooter does come through the
I
door?
give you the
Shoots all the people
Stanley
here.
Parable 2.
What?
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's
The infinite
sort of
hole,
okay.
get the bucket, get the
Hold
collectibles.
on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Oh.
Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Epilogue.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating
I wonder,
gags, but they don't add
is this
up to
company
anything.
making games still?
I wanted more than anything to create a
Dude, I can't believe Sony
that
shut
would
down
capture
Japan
all the
studio. That's like one of their
magic
best
the first
studios.
game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they wouldn't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it.
Yeah,
I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply
that's me.
insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect.
I did see balloons
With care for the vision
show up.
and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose
Ooh,
it could,
oh, it's
but it
cool
would
with the
need a
walls.
really tremendous
They
title
appear and disappear
screen. A title screen
from
that
your
says with
perspective.
bold and uncompromising
That's cool.
conviction, this is the
That's a good
Parable
game.
2.
Alright, my platinum list that I meant to get Undertale done in December, but December was fucking crazy, guys. We had COD Zombies come out, we had Marvel Rivals come out. Oh shit. Balloons, yay, it's the same fucking game but with balloons.
His co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Oh, the
room. Stanley picked up the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay. So it's gonna be the same game, but with fucking... I have the bucket this time.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd... Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
I like these backgrounds. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I know where two other ones are at. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. I figured there'd be one in here.
Figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these.
Let me watch this video to see where they're all at.
Stanley figs. What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Okay. Is there one? Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines.
Alright, I know where the other two are at.
Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you
Figlies. I actually like Stanlerines too, but Figlies is awesome.
That you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by one.
I like Stanlerines. I don't know, they're both great names. Call them both. That's where I thought I was gonna be him one, because there's literally just a hole here for no reason. I have no clue what that's about, but.
The elevator raced down, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley.
Thank you.
Everything will be fine. Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Bucket.
The lights rose on an enormous room.
Is this seriously the fucking same ending? Just to get bucket?
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Yo, I went to a fucking fancy ass restaurant last night. I've never been to something. It was like, I forget what it's called, but they served fucking ribs. That was like their main thing. I don't like ribs, so I just ate chicken. The chicken was ass. It was terrible. I've always grown up like fucking bar grill food and like fast food type shit. Oh my god, I cannot stand saying type shit. I did not mean to say that. But
reassuring it that everything would be fine.
What was I saying? So I'm always used to that. I don't like fancy food. I ain't been to too many fancy restaurants in my life. I've only been to a few through weddings, and that was that one time. We used to see my aunt, my uncle, my great uncle. It's nice seeing them, and yeah, it was crazy. They had a popcorn machine upstairs. I was like, what the fuck?
He couldn't accept it.
Free popcorn. You just grab free popcorn. I grabbed that.
Never. He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Got with the moon type shit.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content.
I don't know where 4 is.
Eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Like 4's up there, but how do you
As the
get this
cold
unlocked?
reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. 2 best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way.
Is there a
The
code?
bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. That one confuses me. We probably won't get that ending. The countdown ending. It's a good game. It's not one of my favorite games because it's just trying to be.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
But this is a fun like game for YouTubers to play. This I remember this blowing the fuck up back in the day.
They had done
Because
it.
I joined
Stanley and the
YouTube
bucket had defeated their greatest and
while I was
darkest
young.
enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil
Because you
mind
could
control
download. I don't know why I
Freedom was
downloaded it
now
on.
mere
Because I didn't have a
moments away.
phone. The first time I had a phone was a flip phone when I was 10. The only reason I got a phone was because I had split parenting. I had to contact the parent.
Bucket wanted to learn to
Like, hey, I need you to pick me up because the other person's not fucking here.
Both of them wanted to
But,
begin watching a movie, any
I don't know,
movie,
what did I have
then
YouTube
stop
on?
it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse.
I had it on the
from beginning.
Wii? No, I had it on something. I feel like I had it on like a portable device. Maybe I was older. That's when I got YouTube. Because we did get shit when we were. Oh shit! You can just come down here.
What? Wait.
Wait, what
was
the
happening?
fuck?
Why
What the
had power
fuck?
stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
I want to be free with the bucket.
Unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
What the
The
fuck?
facility itself recognized the incredible
Oh, nah.
presence of the bucket.
No,
Needed
no.
the soothing warmth of the bucket.
Nah, bucket. What we gonna do?
Not to
What we gonna do, bucket?
No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms.
No.
Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped
That is
eternally
true.
in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself.
That is
As
true when
long
you
as
got
I have
bucket.
my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
There was no bucket. What? Wait, what? What the fuck? That was the ending? That
All of
was.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
The
Stanley decided
fuck?
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm not taking that shit. Wait, you can't. What the fuck? You can't do.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not
You
the
can't
correct
do the
way to meeting
fucking.
room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Wait.
Perhaps
How am I
he
supposed to
stopped
collect
by
the
the
achievement?
employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Good ass
But
room.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, so there's 2 more.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I was like, I've never seen this one right here before.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've
And
nearly
the
got
other
all
one.
of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of them.
Fix Stanley Marines. Issue is how do I get back up here? Oh shit! What the
Stanley had
fuck?
now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures
There's a
we've
lot
been
of
through,
fucking
and it all
CDs.
turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all
Oh my
just in
god, did you hear
Stanley's
what I just
head.
called these?
I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory.
Oh my
I bet each and
god,
every time
dude.
you watch a movie
I
where
just
it
called them
turns out all to be in
CDs.
the main
Oh my
character's
god.
imagination, you must
Nah, I
absolutely
can't
bolt
recover
off
from
the
that.
couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Figurine Finders Committee in the meeting room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I gotta get the last figure.
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business,
So it looks like there's
Stanley
some
took the first open door on
secrets.
his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've got...
I still haven't gone up there. This entire time I still haven't.
Really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you.
I want to get some Minecraft, man. I ain't get to
There's
Minecraft
someone you've
yet.
been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully.
That
This is
fuck up.
important.
Oh.
Stanley walked through the... And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most
Okay,
trivial
so how do
achievements,
I...
you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Following it to the next reset. Wait, reset? Wait, what? I don't know what's what. I do everything as instructed when I get to the expo center. Wait,
Stanley,
what?
I'm sorry.
Wait,
but I have to
what?
pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figglers. I
That
haven't
got
stopped
me.
thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Restart new, yeah, another piece of story to follow. Okay. So we do this piece of story. Oh, last achievement before I gotta do the 24 hours on a Tuesday. Cause fuck this game. Oh, okay.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible.
Can you
Back
find
then, we
them?
had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Okay. Here we go. There's more of them.
And here was a second Stanlerine. I'll be honest, back then I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways. Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember? Hey, that's exactly right. It was here in the boss's bathroom. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything. Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have.
Okay, okay. The pink room, yep, I remember that. Why does it look like there's a hole there?
This was the 5th
Whoa.
mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly.
This is so cool.
In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
What? Nice, got one of these. What's that back there? Oh shit. It's the Figley. Number 5. So they had to make each video on which order you found it. Yeah. Cook old YouTube videos, man. I miss being a kid, man. Being a kid was so fun. You take it for granted like crazy. Music by the narrator, okay. God.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Playing with little toys, playing with games, playing with friends, not worry about nothing except what you're gonna eat for dinner that night.
Then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine.
Normally, obviously.
By the red and blue doors. This memory is the most
Some crazy shit happens sometimes, but you know, business is
business. More
business.
recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Beautiful game, man. Beautiful game.
And then there was
I am in the present,
because we've caught up to the present
but I'm the
moment.
present.
Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading
Hey.
screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels. Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue.
Oh my
doors.
god, are you fucking serious?
I'm
Are you-
sorry, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind.
Are you
Let's keep going.
serious?
I want more. And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Oh my god. Hey, notice how I didn't have the
I love that video.
which Stanley it was because they didn't want to make it fucking 6 times. What? So what happened if the Figley is number 6?
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room though, a solid room.
Yeah, pretty pink room.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm
If it
very
was up to
glad we
me,
resisted the
I
temptation.
wouldn't
Next one.
nobody sympathy. It go in, oh, wanna don't put
This was our
that
second
on my
Figley. Don't you remember?
song.
Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why
We got one
does
more,
anyone
y'all.
ever choose to leave it? Keep going. This is it, the very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figlarines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
The fuck are we at? The jumps.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. Oh, yes!
Oh
the
no.
doors!
No.
Had a classic memory,
Fuck.
this one.
No. Left or right. Leads back to the office.
And before everything else, there was your office.
But what's before that?
Is there anything
Me
else?
working here.
Was there something that came
Me
before your office?
Getting the
There's
job. Me
something
getting the
I feel I
interview.
can remember. I can
Me going to
remember. I
college.
can remember.
Me looking for college. Me going to high school. Me going to middle school.
Yes,
Me going
I'm
to...
remembering something now.
Oh.
I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness.
Yeah,
And
you
then
did.
somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions.
Yeah.
I became lazy. And I
Oh.
came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me.
What?
Make the decisions, he would decide which way to go.
Wait,
I would cheer him on
what?
as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship.
Where?
And
Wait.
Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore.
Oh.
Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
That is me. I'm getting tired, yo.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Wait. So one more run, right? Following it, next reset will unlock the epilogue in the main menu. Once you complete the epilogue, go back to the next. Interesting, okay. So I guess we're just going to complete a run real quick.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Could have gone one alright, but I was like, you know what? We'll do it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Here's the door, just go.
Okay, so I recognize I already did that. Put it on my soul. Oh, I'm tired.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
It still is up to me. My body sympathy.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with.
So I'm guessing we just complete a run.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this
I'm just trying to get an achievement, Brody.
boring job that his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Dude, I gotta do bets. Fuck, man.
His entire life
I forgot about that.
blind to the
Betting Mike Evans
world.
getting that 1,000 yards. I ain't betting that. Playing Saints? No. Freaking, Marshawn Lattimore.
Or sad, or
Yeah, you right. I'm betting that.
walking,
You dang
eating,
right.
working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over... blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Okay, I did
Stanley
it.
knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time.
And it's
before he
never the
found
end. It
others,
is never the
wherever they
end.
were. Just a matter of time.
Okay. No new content doors still. Interesting. So, quit to the menu. Yeah, I don't got an epilogue either. I'm looking at a trophy.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There we go. Well, I'm gonna end stream here. I didn't get the achievement, but this is gonna be the final stream of this game. This is a really good game. But I pretty much did almost everything in this game. It's really fun. Thought-provoking game. Love this game when it first came out. And yeah,
No matter
we'll
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a
end
trace of his
stream.
co-workers.
Hopefully I get the platinum. I'll let you guys know in a future stream if I did or not. But yeah, I'm gonna try to figure this out. I might have to reset my game, so unfortunately I